So we are going to use this channel as an example, Doggy Digs, which is like videos like this. It's all about dogs. 19 things that make dogs happy. The real reason dogs smile is scary. Hidden ways dogs say I love you. Stop greeting dogs this way. So it's kind of like funny top 10 style videos with facts about dogs that they do, right? So based on this, we're gonna be filling in our sheet here. So you're gonna grab the URL. So this sheet covers competitors. So in here, you're gonna use your channel strategy file to fill in all the direct dog channel competitors. And then after that, second degree competitors, which is like other animal channels, for example. And here we're gonna put video IDs. So competitor video, you can fill in some of these IDs here just to fill it up and see how their titles work. And then you're gonna think about the old and the new titles. So how can you switch up your titles to make new, better, improved titles, or just switch it up a little bit so that you will create a new title basically. Now the first method we're gonna be using for this is the creator hooks, right? So creator hooks is this website right here. Again, the link to sign up for this is it's free, is in the description. So I'm just gonna walk through their latest it's this one, November 18th. See, it's November 20 right now. So what you want to do is just open up these previous editions, and as you can see here, they just break down winning videos from the past. So the stunt that ended Buster Keaton's career. So the title is the stunt that ended Buster Keaton's career. 1 month ago, almost 600,000 views. So it's a very viral video. Now the framework of this is the activity that ended an entity. And then here they also describe why this works. So in the title is some negativity, it's full of drama, grabs attention because there's something that ended his career. Now curiosity, okay, what is the thing that ended his career in the title? And then they also give an example like how you can use this framework in action. So tell your audience about a specific thing or event that ended something. Bonus point if your thumbnail shows a tense moment right before the thing happening. So examples, the mistake that ended the Roman Empire, the play that ruined RG3's career. So if you think about like videos like about dog training, the first thing I would think about is something like, oh, we are here. So the mistake that makes your dog go wild, or the mistake that stops your dogs from listening, for example, right? So you want to sort of just get the you want to get the ID in here. So topic is dogs. Let's say we are using creator hooks. So creator hooks isn't always a direct competitor, as I just told you before. So because it just shows random videos, it's not always in the pet niche, but that doesn't mean that you can still use their strategy to make your own titles, right? So the stunt that ended Buster's career, and what did I just say? So the mistake that stopped dogs from listening, for example. So that's the new title. You can like mark this so it's more clear. Boom, make this fat. The mistake that and then you're gonna look online if this is a video topic that you can actually make, right? So what are like, look for a list that's like a top 10 list of things you should not do when teaching your dog how to listen to you, for example. And then based on what you find there, you're gonna make your titles, or you're gonna look for these competitor channels. Now, for example, here, this 13 things that dogs hate that humans do. These are maybe 13 things that, again, you shouldn't do. Otherwise, your dog is not going to listen. So we just rephrase the title that is based on a title here, basically, right? So you can use these 13 bullet points to get IDs for your scripts, basically, too. Okay, let's try to find some more here. So if I want to go from 0 to 1 million in 12 months, here's what I would do. So if I wanted to go from a starting point to an end goal in a relatively short time frame, here's what I would do. So I think this one could work pretty well on the pet niche, because you could say, if I wanted to go from puppy training to an obedient dog in 30 days, here's what I would do. Of course, you can play around with these titles, but what is the starting point here? Like a dog that doesn't listen, a puppy, to end goal as like a dog that listens to your commands, right? So you're gonna put the framework in here too again. The framework or the whole title. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. So new title would be, if I want to go from a new puppy to an obedient dog in, what do we say, 60 days, here's what I would do. So we used the framework of the title, what worked before, to make new topics, right? And then, is this gonna work? We are not sure, but our chances increase if we use title frameworks that worked for other people. So here's, if I wanted to go from microwave meals to master chef in 8 weeks, here's what I would do. If I wanted to go from overweight to shredder in 3 months, here's what I would do. See, so you can use these like title frameworks in different markets to just basically work on other people's their success. And by the way, I made another sheet here with title formats. So instead of like here, I filled it in, but it's not super, how do you say that? It's not super clean, like it doesn't look super clean in here. So the specific formats, maybe it's better if you fill them in first. So let's say you have a format here or a framework, and then you fill it in like here. And then you do like title for your niche, and then you put it in here, you know? So basically you get the one we just got here. Let me just copy this from here. So the way you do this is up to you, but yeah, just play around with it a little bit and just brainstorm ideas, you know? Like these things, I'm not saying this video will go viral, but if you get more clarity on how this works and why things work, it just becomes so much easier for you. And also reading this newsletter, just seeing like the reasons why these titles could work, can just really help you with understanding YouTube better too. Okay, let's see if we can find another one. Hidden hatred, 7 signs that someone dislikes you and is hiding it, Stoic philosophy. So the framework here is 7 signs that a negative occurrence and then concealing action. So it's a listicle, which people like, so 7 signs. Negativity is all about drama because someone dislikes you. Curiosity, what are they hiding? Now 5 signs that your boss wants to fire you and is hiding it. 5 signs your garden is dying but doesn't look like it yet. Okay, so we again copy the framework. We put it in the title frameworks here. So this framework is 7 signs. Okay, wait, so I'm gonna put an example row in here so that you get an idea of what the example was. Okay, let's do this one. So you fill it in. Example is here, boom. And then the title. Okay, so 5 signs that your dog hates you and is hiding it. See? Boom. And this could literally be a new video that we copied from something about Stoicism that is completely unrelated to it, right? And now this also aligns pretty much with, I think, the channel we had, because this is like 5 signs that your dog hates you and is hiding it. It's again sort of like this one, right? 30 things dogs hate that humans do. Or here, like the real reason dogs smile is scary. So the real reason dogs hate you is scary, for example. You can use the same topics in different ways by changing up the thumbnails and titles, right? So this is how I use creator hooks to find viral video ideas, and I would highly recommend you to subscribe to this newsletter and just start brainstorming these ideas, right? And especially this method I like because it shows you examples from different markets that can give you new ideas. For example, here, this Stoic channel, like in challenge day 1 or 2, I showed you the kind of videos we make, which one of them was like philosophy, spiritual philosophy, religious videos, right? Well, this is a Stoicism channel that got 1.3 million views in 2 months, which exactly is the type of videos that we are talking about here. So this tool can also give you ideas for other markets to get into. Okay, let's see. Here's a flow of the week. Okay, let's just scroll through one other newsletter they did in the past to see if we get some more fun ideas. Okay, let's go to the one from November 11. Okay, so 8 biggest scams in gaming history. So easy ones, 8 biggest scam in blah blah history. So the example is 8 biggest scams. Oh, the framework is this one. So the number of scams in the niche history. So here we could say 8 biggest scams in puppy training history. That will be our new title that we're going to be making. And then again, I think it was this channel. Yeah, this channel did a lot on puppy training. See, how to train your puppy perfectly, how to train your puppy, how to stop puppy biting. So we got the 8 biggest scams in puppy training history, which, yeah, this channel did a lot of puppy training stuff. So it's probably something that can work for sure, because this puppy training stuff is very famous, it seems like. Okay, I think you guys get the idea of how to use creator hooks. Let's see if we have another fun one we can use. An ancient Roman shipwreck may explain the universe. An obscure entity may explain. So this maybe you can use, but you will have to find some weird object that people use to train puppies. An ancient Chinese proverb explains the modern health crisis. An ancient Mayan calendar may explain climate change. So you could maybe use, like find something interesting like an ancient Chinese tool or tip explains like puppy training or dog obedience or something. Maybe you can find something about like an old civilization that had really obedient dogs and then use their names to explain like how to actually train your dog, you know? Okay, this is maybe a good one. So number of energy you should be using and which one you shouldn't. So I think this is a pretty easy one. So you could say something like 4 foods your dog should be eating and 4 he shouldn't, or 4 foods you should feed your dog and 4 you shouldn't. I think that is a pretty easy one that you could make a video about too, or like dog or puppy or whatever. So again, put the framework in here, boom. We get an example title, 4 nuts you should be eating and 4 you shouldn't. Example here. Now, how we're gonna make a new title out of this. 4 foods you should not feed your puppy and 4 you should. Okay, so the negative first, listicle negative, and yeah, it makes people curious to see which foods they do and do not eat, right? Okay, this is method 1. I think I'm gonna call it right here for this method. I think it's pretty clear how this one works. So we're gonna go to method 2 right now, which is vidIQ and competitors, all right? So for vidIQ, I told you it's like 2 different ways to do it, like by using keywords on vidIQ itself or by going to video competitors here and seeing what is working for them. So let's use vidIQ first. So you're just gonna type in something like dogs and then see what comes up. So dogs, separation anxiety, trying to laugh, dog music, short video, funny shorts, animal videos, Rottweiler, funny dog videos, puppy, So you kind of just want to see which topics come up here. And this is pure based on SEO and what people are actively looking for in the search bar. Another way you can do something like this is if you type in like dogs, and then in the search bar you type like, let's say in A, dogs airdrop, incredible, dogs and babies, dogs and cats, dogs family, B, dog barking. So, and then if you see like people are looking for dog barking, then again you can go back to the frameworks and try to fit in the dogs and the barking into one of the frameworks we have used before. So, for example, the mistake that stopped dogs from barking, or the mistake that make dogs bark, for example. So the mistake that humans made that make dogs bark, for example, you could do. And there you just fill in the words. Okay, so dog breeds. So here you can see something. So maybe you can do something like 4 dog breeds beginners shouldn't get and 4 beginners should get. Like if you never owned it, like new dog owners. So 4 dog breeds new dog owners should not get and 4 they should get, for example. That is what I would think about this one. So you can scroll through this, see what comes up, and then again, like this was like about a dog breed, right? So you do dog breeds, see what comes up here. If there's something interested. Funny dog breeds, popular dog breeds in the world. Dog breed lists. Yeah, so VidaQ is not very helpful here. I would more so go off the keywords in like the Google, YouTube search bar to find stuff that you can then fill into your title formats. The second method for VidaQ, guys, so if you have your competitor channels lined up, so you start with direct competitors in the dog market, then you go for other animal markets, and then you can go for like the creator hook stuff where you are in another niche but still use what is working, right? So I told you about this. The extension from VidaQ is here, the channel stats, and this button here, the trending videos. So first of all, this tool is nice to see what monthly views they're getting. So this channel gets 80,000 views a month, but they uploaded the last time 1 year ago, right? So still pretty good. And then here you can see trending videos. So here, this video from 2 years ago is still getting 50 views every single hour. So that is like almost 1,000 views every single day from this video. They uploaded 2 years ago. They didn't upload for a whole year. And this video still gets like 1,000 or 2,000 views a day, which if the RPM is like, let's say $5, they will literally still earn $5 every single day for 2 years ago from this one single video. So this is exactly this example I used earlier in this video. If you see that this video is still getting so many views, so you have the real reason dogs lick you is disgusting. So I would use this framework for this title. So the real reason dogs lick you is disgusting. So example, the real reason dogs lick you is disgusting. Framework is the real reason dogs like activity sort of is disgusting. So that's like the framework. Now I would just think, okay, what is something else dogs do? The real reason dogs pee everywhere is disgusting, for example. Dogs are known for like peeing against a lot of trees and different things, right? Okay, what else can you fill in the blank where you do an activity, right? So I would look for, let's say, common activities dogs do. Common activities for dogs. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say activities, but like traits. Okay, maybe characteristics. Okay, anyway, I can't really find a super good example right now on the spot. But just think about, like, okay, licking is one, like maybe peeing is one, maybe like they yawn or they get the zoomies or something, or anything else that is strange, like wiggling their tail or something that you can think of that you could maybe make a good video about. I would think about doing here. So now second one would be like 12 scientific ways to get your dog to love you the most. Now the first thing I would do is flip that is saying 12 scientific ways to get your dog to hate you, or mistakes that make dogs hate you. And yeah, here you're just gonna look for things that worked well in the past for these channels, and if you can redo it, make it better, make it longer. And let's say if you have a cat channel, you can do literally this exact same channel but for cats. So the real reason cats lick you is disgusting, 12 scientific ways to get your cats to love you the most, or for any other popular animal, right? Let's see. Now you can do the same thing, like, so if you have your channel strategy file, you should have found competitors in your market, right? So this video is more about mixed breeds that you don't know about. So it goes over like listicle channels about breeds. It's more about dog breeds. And then this channel was, which one was it? Oh yeah, the canine training. This is like all about puppy training and everything. So again, like, there's a pretty big channel. They get 2.2 million views a month. So again, use this tool, see what is working for them. So 5 dog training exercises you should do every day at home. So 5, and then activities you should do every day at home with your dog, basically, right? So that is the framework, and then you're gonna see which activity or thing can you fill in instead of dog training exercises or dog training stuff. How to train your puppy, how to stop puppy biting. So here it is, how to stop puppy biting instantly. What are other annoying things puppies do, like pee everywhere? So how to stop puppies from peeing in the house instantly, for example. See, you just look for a list of activities that dogs or animals commonly do, and then you fill in the blanks in the title frameworks. So I'm not filling in all the frameworks here, but what you should do if you do this process is, so the framework is how to stop puppy biting instantly, again. How to stop puppy biting instantly. How to stop X instantly. And then again, you fill in the title that you want to be testing. How to stop puppy peeing indoors instantly or something. Just brainstorming, you know, just coming up with these things on the spot. So it's something, this is something you just gotta do. You gotta embrace this process of doing this for like 1 or 2 hours and coming up with a list of like 50 different video ideas that you can fill in the blanks right here. Okay, so that is how you use the competitors. So find all your direct competitors, fill in the frameworks and the example titles you could make for this. All right, now we go to the 1 of 10 tool. So method number 3, the 1 of 10 tool. Okay, so this is one of my favorite tools to actually do niche research and branding with. So this is the dashboard of the tool, and basically how it works is you are just going to fill in your keywords here. So let's say dogs, and then this tool shows you a list of videos with the keywords for dogs in it. And as you can see here, for example, here it says in red 10.4x, right? So this video got posted 2 months ago and got 2 million views. So what this 10x means is that their outlier score is 10.4x. So this video got 10 times more views than their average video on their channel gets, which means that this topic performs very well. So you could now click on this title here, go to this video, and then you can see what this channel is, what they do, and how this video looks. So when animals mess with the wrong opponents, this is a super broad general channel, not specifically related to dogs, but it's for the purpose of the ID to show how stuff like this works. By the way, this is a super huge mystery kind of YouTube channel where you can see how often they post and how general and broad these topics are. Let's see, they got 10 million views a month, which is insane. So they easily make like How much do they make? Yeah, I think they make like between $50,000 to $100,000 a month from this channel, which is wild. Very cool channel to make. I wouldn't recommend it as a beginner because it's very long, difficult videos to make, and very broad, so it can take some time to grow. This channel is extremely big, so yeah, don't mimic that, but it's just for the IDs. Okay, let's try something. Yeah, but so basically your job here is to scroll through this app, use different keywords for your market, and then see which videos get the highest outliers, which you can then fill in your sheet and possibly copy, okay? So maybe let's do something easier like puppy training, because this was all very broad. Here, puppy's mom knew something was wrong. How to utilize a cane corso in everyday life. Doctor reacts to insane viral video. Okay, these topics are not great at the moment. Okay, let's do something like top dog or top 10 dog, for example. So yeah, it's showing a lot of viral videos, right? And you can potentially use other topics than dogs too to fill in your sheet and use the framework method again. I was more so looking for like something specific to dogs. Like you could do something like this, like here, the biggest cat breeds in the world, got 420,000 views in 2 months. So you could do the biggest dog breeds in the world, for example, right? And then see how that performs. Look, this channel got 30,000 subscribers only. So this might be a very good potential topic to test. Even though this channel is super random and does a lot of different kind of videos. This dog video got a lot of views in these past 2 months. Like here, the biggest tree on earth is bigger than you imagine. So again, you could say the biggest dog on earth is bigger than you imagine, to just fill in the working framework that they did, right? Super random channel with a little, like they don't have a lot of subscribers. They started 5 months ago though, but yeah, this is a typical like broad discovery channel where sometimes these videos pick up, but as you can see, there's no consistency whatsoever, right? So I don't like making channels like this because it's not branded at all. Because yeah, someone that is interested in cat breeds is maybe not interested in people with big body parts, right? But it goes to show that these people do know how to make clickable videos, which you can learn from still. Okay, let's see if okay, so as an example, I'm gonna show you maybe like a YouTube automation example, which I would use to look for something. So here's like, here 4 hidden YouTube features that will double your views, subscribers, how to easily script YouTube videos, how to make original AI videos for faceless YouTube, for example. So these are already like 4 or 5 topics that I could personally use for my personal brand channel on YouTube to make videos about, right? So depending on the topic, you can find more or less. But yeah, just combine these techniques to fill in this sheet. And yeah, what I like most about this is, it's like, for example, this video right here, how to make original AI videos. This worked really well and in 2 months got a lot of views. So especially for the branding part, which we covered in challenge day 3, this can really help you find good video thumbnails and titles to make to create for you, right? To do your branding with. So you can mimic the winning formats. Like I could remake this title where I just show this dashboard with my own face with the views and the revenue in place, right? Instead of like this AI person. Okay, I want to try to find one more using this. Let's see what we're gonna be doing. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a longer tail keyword to see if something comes up. So if you hover the thumbnail, you can go to topics and you get basically more topics like this. It's a lot of like compilation style videos, which can be good, but I was more looking for like the top 10 style videos for our dog channel, which I can't find, unfortunately. Okay, let's do how to stop dog pulling on leash. Yeah, for this niche, it's not really showing me what I wanted it to show me. But I think you got the idea. It's just, this really helps you with finding viral topics on channels, and then you can mimic the branding, the thumbnail, the titles, and fill in your sheet even more. By the way, guys, this sheet looks super ugly right now. I would recommend you to always use like the same size for your text and highlight it in certain ways. I was just quickly making it right now, but for the OCD people, I'm very sorry. Okay, let's go to method 4. So answer the public and Google Trends. So I already showed you how this works. So I filled in YouTube automation for this case. And now here just shows you like how to do like questions about YouTube automation. See 29 questions. You could literally make 29 videos out of the questions that people are looking for. Here you have prepositions. So can YouTube automation make you money? YouTube automation for beginners, YouTube automation for free, YouTube automation for beginners step by step. See, so these are all just title IDs that you can do that are more SEO based, which not always helps for channels like we are making, but still there is still a lot of people actively searching for dog stuff like we see here, right? So let's say puppy training, basics, body biting, clicker video first day. See, I can maybe fill it in here to see what we get. Puppy training, United States, YouTube. Okay, let's search. So here we got some questions. So how to use puppy training pets, how to start puppy training, how to training puppies for potties, when to start puppy training, where to start. See, so these are all questions people are asking around puppy training for beginners, for service dogs, for dummies, for protection. See, so here you can get like hundreds of ideas for titles to make around the topic you are using, which is more like question based that people are searching for, but it still helps to get ideas that you can again fill in your sheet for your video ideation, where if you just put like 20 to 30 like topics here, do the 1 of 10, find what you can hear, VidIQ 1 of 10, use the answer the public. Last one I said is like Google Trends. So if you go to Google Trends and do puppy training, now we're gonna filter on past 5 years. Let's do worldwide. Web search, we do YouTube search. See, so it went down the last 5 years. So yeah, I did in a way it's not the best topic to get into maybe now. But again, it shows the trend over time, right? It doesn't mean that it doesn't get search volume just because it's going down. And then here you can also see training AI, Huskies. Okay, it doesn't really show any good keywords. But here you can get other keywords that you can then use to fill in into VidIQ or into YouTube search to get more ideas from again. Okay, so yeah, what you have to get used to of doing is using these, where am I? Here. So using these 4 or 5 methods based on the channel and the niche that you have picked, and then use these sheets like even before you start your channel. After this video and after challenge day 3, let's say you want to do a dog channel, I would recommend you to use these 4 or 5 methods to literally get like 50 video IDs ready and see what sounds the best and what is working the best for others. And then once you have your channel made, then you can just pump out the video IDs. Now, lastly, we're gonna be using the title brainstormer, which I forgot to just go over really. But basically what you do here is use the 12 title buckets that are shared by this guy from Creator Hooks, that are like the 12 main topics that he uses to make titles. And you like delete the bottom row here and go on and fill it in for yourself. So number 1, open a loop. So here, this was the worst submarine disaster. So this was the worst puppy training tip ever, for example, you can do. If I started YouTube channel in 2024, so if I started puppy training in 2025, blah blah, I would do this. Insane way El Chapo escaped prison, so the insane way this person trains puppies or something, you know? So again, doesn't have to make sense. You try to make it make sense, but it also depends on the market you are in. But just write as many of them down here as you can. And then if you go through the 12 ways and have like 5 topics each, you will have what, like 60 video IDs already. So 5 reasons why you shouldn't mess with the US, 5 reasons why you shouldn't mess with new puppies. I don't know if that makes sense, but can be a funny way to title a video. If we started puppy training in 2022, this is what I would do. 10 reasons I regret training my puppy like this, for example. 12 reasons why puppy training sucks. I've stopped training my puppies, you should too. Why I don't want an efficient life, why I don't want to train my puppy. What would happen if we don't train our puppies? See, so it's just like brainstorming different ideas. Shocking things that are normal in dog training. The tricks we use to fool our puppies. I don't know if that makes sense too. Just ID brainstorming, you know. Share your mistakes. So big mistakes, small YouTubers still make. So big mistakes, new puppy trainers or new dog owners still make. Big mistakes, new dog owners still make. 5 times I regret training, like doing puppy training like this. Of 5 times I regret training dogs like this, for example. Contrast. The end of puppy training, rules that should not exist in dog training and puppy training. Cheap tricks that help you train puppies, you could do. So a lot of options here, see? 14 things cats hate, 14 things dogs hate, 14 things puppy hate. 5 early warning signs of, I don't know, a bad dog or dog disease you should look out for. Don't do this when getting a new dog. Don't do this when training your puppy. Big mistakes NHL players must stop making. Big mistakes new dog owners must stop making. And guys, all these titles are based on like viral videos that we found in like that we found ourselves or that we find in Creator Hooks, okay? Puppies, trainings, dog secrets. So I think you get the idea. Just go through this sheet and for every one of the buckets, fill it in. We are 1 hour into this video. I think we covered like the main ideation methods. What you just have to know and understand about this module, guys, is that you every day have to sit down for like 30 minutes or an hour and just do this. Just like, let's say on Monday you say, okay, I'm gonna use like 1 of 10 for 30 minutes and just find as many ideas I can that also make sense. And then you just go through the different methods day by day and come up with more and more titles that you can do in your specific niche that you picked. And this can be a bit boring sometimes. Some people like doing it because it's a very creative process. But this is what is going to help you come up with creative ideas to do channels around and then find viral videos around, okay? So that is most of it for the video ideation, I think. So yeah, find your niche, make the competitor channels, go through what they have been doing and what is working for them, and then use the tools to find more video ideas. And then it's just about actually testing the tools, all right? So we've gone through this. So a summary for this challenge day, guys. So number one, what actually is video ideation? So I hope it is clear to you what video ideation is and why video ideation is important. This is the process together with niche research that you will be spending the most time on, because that is what is going to make or break your business success with YouTube automation. Finding viral niches and then finding viral titles in those niches. I showed you 4 or 5 different methods how to do it, and I provided all the files. You can just copy and paste from me to get this done. So all that is left is for you to actually use the files and the tools to do it. And then number 5, we just did like 30 minutes of live ideation, where I hope everything is clear to you now. If it's not, please share it in the comments, share it in the community if you have questions about this lesson. And regarding that, we go to the action steps of this class. So number 1, scroll down and download the worksheet. Download the needed files, worksheets, and tools. So yeah, scroll down to this module. As always, you have the downloadable files in there. So download the worksheet. In the worksheet, you have the links to all the tools and the files and the Excel sheet and stuff. So get that done. Number 2, share your golden nugget in the community. So this was a 1 hour long lesson. You probably learned a lot in this one about the methods and why this is important to do. So go share it in the community. Again, share your questions in the community if you have any too. 4, important, engage with 3 other members and their golden nuggets or questions for challenge day 4. And then number 5, take your time doing video ideation. Come up with at least 15 video ideas for your niche before actually getting started. Fill it all in your sheet, and you can share the sheet in the group for research too, okay? So biggest part here, guys, and this is where most people go wrong. They watch videos like this, but they don't actually do it. The only way you are gonna find your viral videos and viral niches and make success with this is by doing the work and understanding why things work and how they work so that you can replicate it, okay? So the biggest advice for you after this is get it done, share your golden nuggets, start doing the actual research based on your niche, and yeah, start becoming a pro video ideator.